This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Las Vegas 51s and the Reno Aces. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Christian Ramos, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Digging in, Benny Fisher, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
And a fastball just a bit up. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
A ball and a strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Line toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk. And there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Fisher on third. Reno over at second. Cuthbert at first. One gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of this game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is just...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Benny Fisher. He singled his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses, throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And that's down into left center for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Ready for another chance? Pat Valaika, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-2 delivery. Weak chopper up the line. Allred gonna have to hurry. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in, Garth Reno. He drew a walk his first time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Hernandez makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Chesler Cuthbert.
Now batting, third baseman, Chesler Cuthbert.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Puello, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. Stepping in, Benny Fisher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And A neck-high fastball that time. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Fisher is retired, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, Jeremy Quezada. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit back toward the mound. And he's safe. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Standing in, Benny Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Walker over to his right. And that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Las Vegas out in front, 5-0. Digging in to try it again, Benny Fisher. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 6-3.
Leading off with the Aces.
Ready to take his hacks again, Kike Hernandez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Even moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. That old slogan of bloop and a blast, they could certainly use that right now.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Leading off the inning, Fletcher Allred, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Fletcher Allred.
Smoked on the ground. And gloves it. He's up with it. The throw. Got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Walker. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Walker.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Fisher. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Las Vegas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Danny Baker earns his first win of the season. Christian Ramos was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Anthony Swarzak closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Las Vegas 51. 6 runs.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Las Vegas 51s and the Reno Aces. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Greinke is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count now, a ball and a strike. Greinke's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So striding in, Abraham Almonte. Career line against Greinke. He's 0 for 5. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Fisher. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching.
Striding in once again, Benny Fisher. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Two balls and no strikes.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hernandez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So digging in now, Jack Reinheimer. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Fisher waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Benny Fisher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly, as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly.
Now batting, Ildemaro Vargas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Walker at second. Coelho first with no outs. A ball lined toward the alley in left center. And there to take it in is Guillen for route number 1. Throw won't get him.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of...
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Valdez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver the 1-2. The ground out to short. And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Jack Reinheimer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Reinheimer.
The 2-1. Short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
So frustrating.
So striding forward now, Kike Hernandez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Hit back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. One there. Safe. Striding in, Benny Fisher earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ready with another 2-2. Up around the face.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit down the third base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A swinging bunt up the third base line. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready once again, Benny Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Puello going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And a relay home, and it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Striding into the box, Abraham Almonte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Abraham Almonte.
This is flared out towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Fisher is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in position.
Digging in now, Thomas Norris. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and on to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Las Vegas 51s came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Phil Fuentes gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Anthony Swarzak wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Las Vegas 51. 6 runs on 13.
And as we join the ballgame in progress here, we find the bases empty, nobody out in the inning. Now in the box, Benny Fisher. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Behind 0-2 now. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Fisher is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Andy Unger enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 29, Andy Unger.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The game stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Las Vegas 51s and the Reno Aces. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Clyde Rolls will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Count even at 2-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit on the ground to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez is after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
First baseman, Garth Raimo.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Into the box now, Benny Fisher, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Coming to the plate now, Benny Fisher. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Popped up. Meyer is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Cowan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Meyer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jimmy Meyer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Fisher is there. And there's one down now. Into the box now, Benny Fisher. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Fisher.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hernandez on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Quezada, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Here now is Chesler Cuthbert, and they're runners at the corners now. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes the pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Popped him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping into the box, Abraham Almonte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number one.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
You could argue that pitch was going to be off the plate a little bit right there.
Stepping in, Benny Fisher. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And that one just missed outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
2 balls and a strike to count. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Full count now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to... Standing in, Benny Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And there's out number 2. Back to first, a double play. And they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the 9th, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
This evening's game comes to an end 5